Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Pure Speak English. I'm Ben.
And I'm Crystal. We're so happy you're here with us today.
You know, Crystal, I've been thinking a lot about something lately. Do you remember your very first job interview?
Oh my goodness, Ben. Yes, I do. And honestly, I was terrified. My hands were shaking, my voice was so quiet. I remember sitting in that waiting room and my heart was beating so fast.
I know that feeling. My first interview was for a small bookstore job when I was 18. I wore my dad's old suit. It was too big for me. I looked like a child playing dress up. But the worst part? I couldn't speak. My mind went completely blank.
That's so relatable, Ben. And you know what? That feeling, that nervousness, that fear, it's something almost everyone experiences. And if you're listening to this right now and you have a job interview coming up, I want you to know something important. You're not alone.
Exactly. Today, we're going to talk about job interviews in English. But this isn't just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about confidence. It's about showing the real you. It's about walking into that room and feeling ready.
And we're going to do this together, slowly, gently, with warmth, because learning English isn't just about words, it's about courage.
So, take a deep breath, relax. You're in a safe space. Let's begin.
Ben, let's start with something simple. Why do people feel so nervous about job interviews in English?
Well, I think it's because an interview is more than just a conversation. It's a test. You're being judged. And when you add a second language into that situation, it feels even harder.
Right, you're already worried about saying the right thing, and then you have to say it in English. That's double pressure.
Exactly. But here's the truth, Crystal. Most interviewers are kind. They want you to succeed. They're not looking for perfect English. They're looking for a real person who can communicate, who can listen, and who can learn.
That's such an important point. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be clear. You need to be yourself.
Yes, and you know what helped me the most? Preparation. Not memorizing answers like a robot, but preparing my mind, preparing my confidence.
I love that. So let's talk about preparation. What should someone do before a job interview?
First, research the company. Learn about what they do. Visit their website. Read about their values. This shows respect. It shows interest.
And it also helps you feel more confident. When you know something about the company, you feel less lost. You feel more connected.
Exactly. Then practice common questions. Not to memorize perfect answers, just to feel comfortable with the flow of conversation.
Right. Questions like, tell me about yourself, or why do you want this job, or what are your strengths?
Those are the classics. And here's a tip. When they say, tell me about yourself, they don't want your whole life story. Keep it short, keep it relevant.
Yes, focus on your skills, your experience, and why you're interested in that job. That's it.
And speak slowly. It's okay to pause. It's okay to think before you speak. Silence is not your enemy.
Oh, Ben, that's such good advice. I used to think I had to fill every second with words, but pausing actually makes you sound more thoughtful.
Exactly. And if you don't understand a question, it's okay to ask them to repeat it. You can say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please? That's polite, that's professional.
Yes, and remember, interviews are conversations. They're not interrogations. You can smile. You can ask questions too.
That's so true. At the end of the interview, they usually ask, do you have any questions for us? And you should always say yes. Ask about the team. Ask about the company culture. Ask about the next steps.
It shows you're genuinely interested. It shows you're thinking about your future there.
Now, Crystal, let's talk about body language, because communication isn't just about words, right?
Oh, absolutely. Your body speaks too. And sometimes your body speaks louder than your words.
Yes. So here are a few simple tips. First, make eye contact. Not staring, just natural, friendly eye contact. It shows confidence. It shows honesty.
And sit up straight. Don't slouch, but also don't sit like a robot. Be natural. Be comfortable.
Right. And smile. A warm, genuine smile can change the whole energy of the room.
Yes, and when you shake hands, if there's a handshake, make it firm but not too strong. It's a small thing, but it matters.
All of these little things add up. They create an impression. They show respect.
And here's something I want to add, Ben. Even if your English isn't perfect, your attitude can shine through. Your kindness, your effort, your sincerity, those things matter more than grammar.
That's beautifully said, Crystal, and it's true. I've seen people with amazing English fail interviews because they seemed cold or uninterested. And I've seen people with simple English succeed because they were warm, curious, and engaged.
Exactly. So don't let your fear of making mistakes stop you from being yourself.
All right, let's do something fun. Let's role play a quick interview moment. I'll be the interviewer. Crystal, you're the candidate.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, Crystal, tell me, why do you want to work for our company?
Well, I've always admired your company's commitment to creativity and teamwork, and I believe my skills in communication and problem solving would be a great fit for your team. And honestly, I'm excited about the chance to grow and learn in this role.
Perfect. See how she stayed calm? She didn't rush. She gave a clear, honest answer.
Thanks, Ben. And notice I didn't use complicated words, I kept it simple and real.
Exactly. Now let's switch. Crystal, you ask me.
Okay, Ben, can you tell me about a time when you faced a challenge at work and how you handled it?
Sure. In my last job, we had a project with a very tight deadline. I felt stressed, but I organized my tasks, asked my team for help, and we finished on time. It taught me the importance of communication and staying calm under pressure.
Beautiful. You told a story. You showed what you learned. That's exactly what interviewers want to hear.
Yes, they want to see how you think, how you solve problems, how you grow.
Now, let's move into something I'm really excited about. It's time for Crystal's vocabulary breakdown. This is where I'll take a few important words or phrases and explain them clearly so you feel confident using them.
I love this part. Go ahead, Crystal.
Okay, first word, confident. This is a B1 level word, and it's so important for today's topic. Confident means you believe in yourself, you trust your abilities, you feel calm and sure, even when things are a little scary. Example, I felt confident during my interview because I prepared well.
Great word. What's next?
Next, qualifications. This is a B2 level word. Qualifications are the skills, education, or experience that make you suitable for a job. Example, she has the qualifications needed for this position.
Perfect. Keep going.
Third word, impression. This is the feeling or opinion someone forms about you, especially when meeting you for the first time. Example, I wanted to make a good impression, so I dressed professionally.
That's a key one. First impressions matter.
Absolutely. Next, relevant. This means connected or related to the subject. In interviews, you want to share information that is relevant to the job. Example, I talked about my relevant experience in customer service.
So useful. What's the last one?
Last one, opportunity. This is a chance to do something. An interview is an opportunity to show who you are. Example, I see this interview as an opportunity to grow.
Beautiful. So those 5 words are confident, qualifications, impression, relevant, and opportunity. Write them down, practice them, use them.
Yes, and remember, using these words naturally will make you sound more professional and clear.
All right, friends. Now let's talk about something real. Let's talk about fear.
Yes, because even with all the tips and preparation, fear can still show up, and that's okay.
It is okay. Fear is normal. But here's what I've learned. Fear doesn't have to stop you. You can feel fear and still move forward.
Exactly. Before my first big interview, I was shaking. I thought about canceling, but I reminded myself, this is just a conversation. They're just people. I can do this.
And you did.
I did. And you know what? I didn't get that job, but I learned so much, and the next interview was easier.
That's the thing. Every interview is practice. Every interview makes you stronger.
Yes, so if you fail, it's not the end. It's just a step, a lesson, a chance to improve.
And if you succeed, celebrate. Be proud. You did something brave.
Now, I want to give you, our listener, a small challenge. It's gentle, it's simple, but it's powerful.
I'm curious. What's the challenge?
The challenge is this. Before your next interview, or even just as practice, stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and say out loud, I am capable. I am ready. I can do this.
I love that.
Say it 3 times. Feel the words. Believe them, because you are capable. You are ready.
And even if you don't fully believe it yet, saying it helps. It trains your mind. It builds your confidence.
Exactly. So, will you do it? Will you try this challenge?
We believe in you. We know you can.
Before we finish, let's talk about reflection. We want to leave you with a few questions to think about.
Yes, these are just for you. You don't have to answer them out loud. Just think about them quietly.
First question, what do I want the interviewer to know about me?
Second, what are my strengths and how can I share them clearly?
Third, what am I most nervous about and how can I prepare for it?
And finally, why do I deserve this opportunity?
Think about these questions. Write them down if it helps. This is how you prepare your heart, not just your words.
We're almost at the end, but before we go, I want to remind you of something.
What's that?
You are not your